people think that having the best goal is going to get them to that goal. All of a sudden, oh, I'm better than somebody else because my goals are awesome. You know how many times I've sat in like goal circles and people have these big, hairy, audacious goals and they never make it. And you can make the argument, oh, at least they were in pursuit. If you reach for the sky, you'll fall amongst the stars. Like, yeah, there's great cliche things like that. But then I also call bullshit. What about having a low-hanging fruit first? What about having a real tangible goal of like, hey, in 3 months, I want to be able to do X, Y, and Z thing. In my case, I'm like, hey, in 3 months, I want to know that I've slept at least 7 hours a night. For me, that's a phenomenal goal. Some people are like, I got that one, but do you really? Do you have a data tracker? Do you do it consistently? And is that something that's missing within your field? For me, that's something that's missing. I'm like, you know what? I need to make that a priority. Saying it out loud, taking ownership, taking accountability, and having a certain tone of like, when I do that, everything else in my life is better. So think to yourself, think about some of those goals. Maybe it's not about the huge thing that's at the top of the tree. Maybe it's starting a little smaller. Getting that micro win, or as Jordan Peterson would say, clean your room. You clean your room, you're probably going to clean your house. You're probably going to clean your apartment. All of a sudden, you're going to have clarity of mind. The body always rebels against empty ambition. And so if you have ambition and it's just towards something that's going to give you societal success, but it's not what you actually want, or it's out of survival, like, oh, if I just make the money, then I'll be a better man. If I just make the money, then I can book the trip. It's the ideology of like, I'll be ready when. It never works. It's a false perception of reality that creates procrastination. I hope some of this stuff is landing because it's stuff that hit me in the face early on. And I think a lot of these things are things that you guys can just take what you need and leave the rest. Grab some of these, toss them in your back pocket, and integrate them into your life. And then shoot me a DM on Instagram at @TheRealBryceSmith. Shoot it on our business channel at AllSmith Co. Engage with our stuff on YouTube. Subscribe to the podcast. We have so many amazing guests that have shared all these things to me that I came in with very little of this knowledge. And after 300 episodes, I was like, whoa, there's some common threads that I want to pull a little deeper to share with all of you. So don't act like you have to have this figured out right now. Start small. Take a couple of these things and start microdosing them into your life. And then let's create dialogue around it. We are happy to help. We want to be here to co-pilot your journey. And that's why we have our AllSmith coaching. That's both mindset, that's fitness, that's lifestyle design, it's accountability. And also it's fun. It's something that we really like integrating the childlike mindset. And what I mean by that, just to make a little humor, like when kids are playing, they're not like, how fast did I throw that ball? Or, how fast did I run? It's like, no, they just want to play. They want to go to the park. They want to play on the swing. They want to climb certain things. And over the course of time, life trains those measurables. But that's not when they're really learning. That's when they're trying to validate, or when they're trying to kind of form this expectation of, this is what I'm going to be when I grow up. But when they're really young, one day they're a firefighter, the other day they're an astronaut, the next day they're a pro athlete, the next day they might want to be a dog, they might want to be some sort of doctor or lawyer. And it's just funny to throw that out there. The imagination of a child is so cool. What happens to us as adults?